Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew, or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon against self-slaughter. O God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on't, oh fie! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely.
And hello, everyone. It is Tom. It's FANzine Live. We are looking at classic zines today, and we are going back to a small haul that I was given by Brad Foster out of Texas, longtime genius artist behind Jabberwocky Press, and he has an amazing repertoire of skills. He loves to do cartoony type work. He loves to do detailed human work. He loves fantasy, he loves robots, he loves all sorts of stuff, and he is a wonderful designer. Today we're going to take a look at something that I actually was rather pleased to find, and it's called Elegant Ladies. This is a book from 1988. The reason why I'm excited to show you this one is that Brad, among his other many skills, is really good at drawing the female form. In addition to using his amazing hatching, his great work with blacks, his amazing pointillism, he has an ability to draw the female form that is just outstanding. Most of the time, that's more of an adult type thing, and that's something I could never show you here on FANzine Live because I have a feeling YouTube probably wouldn't care for it. However, I open up this Elegant Ladies, which I had never seen before, and it's all basically great Brad Foster female form figure drawing, but done clothed. And so I can get away with sharing this with you. Let's take a look. Remember, 1988, so we are basically pre-digital elements. The typesetting would have all have been done manually to give you a sense of his technical skills. He's doing this stuff on paper. I also note this cover was done in 1982, but you see a lot of things in here that are so indicative of Foster. First off, obviously, the great looking female form. Also the curly cues, you see a lot of that in his work. The framing of the page, he loves to do that as well. Fantasy elements, well obviously the fantasy elements here. Fantasy bejeweled antelope type figure there, but then also look at his nature work done in the background. It's just gorgeous. So let's open this up and see what we have on the inside. The other thing that you will see with his work is detail. Oh my God, is there detail. There is so much to be looked at in this. And he's got a very attractive looking lady here, but he's dressed up the stuff coming off of, or I guess positioned behind her head, which is just amazing. It says here, women are without a doubt the single most beautiful subjects for an artist to draw. While I enjoy doing a wide variety of drawings on a myriad of subjects, women always have and always will be my favorite. I'm so glad that he put this together. Heavy gloss cover, matte on the interior, looks to be 8.5 by 11. But this really gets to another element. He loves his sci-fi as well, and he mixes in the fantasy and the sci-fi in ways that you wouldn't normally think of. So you've got your star pattern in the background, but you also have your fantastic looking cat. Amazing intricate work coming off of her hands here, the jewelry. I mean, it's just incredible. And again, the framing on the page. The only person I really off the top of my head can think that does this type of page layout as it relates to comics and sequential art is George Perez. He would do stuff with circles and with rectangles and the like to emphasize a splash page in ways that you just don't see in the rest of comics. Foster does it, and he's done it for years like this. Let's look at the next page. Good Lord. Little bit of possible science fiction, little bit of possible fantasy, little bit of amazing work on the hatching and the pointillism mixed together. I don't know of anybody on the small press side of things or on the larger big two indie comics scene style who does work like this. Also note the hair. He has a great sense of hair, and he does it in a couple different ways. You can see you've got your hair texturing there, here, very detailed, very detailed. But then on this one, it's just an outline, and it's done really well. Lord, that's almost like a Mayan type of calendar there. And he does it not just there, but he does it here, and here, and here, and here, and here. I mean, this is next level work that Foster does. And all the while, notice, and I think it's because he is talking about the elegant ladies who pose for these portraits. These are different ladies who he did portraits of. Jumping next, looks like he did a calendar here. And this is 86. And we're again dealing with fantasy. We're dealing with framing. We're dealing with the curled elements, the circle designs in the background. I mean, this is a graphic designer who is an artist at the same time. Well, maybe they are sometimes different, but in this case, it's not. He is just a master. I like the framing here on the face. Really neat. Really emphasizes those higher cheekbones as opposed to the lower ones over here. And the combination of nature and fantasy, technology, take your pick. March and April. Notice here with the egg. He doesn't mess around too much with it, but he does do his pointillism and slight, I don't know, what is that, light or reflection? Not sure if you can see that well. There you go. Notice how he's got the white dots in the middle of the pointillism there. And the different hair textures. You've gone from light hair to dark hair to white hair. Now we're deep into dark hair. And interesting how the feathering of the hair and the feathering of the background. Shadowing here, not necessarily needed here, but he does do the solid blacks for the clothing. Almost a medieval type look on Miss May here. And June's looking great. I like how you've got the eye dragging toward the ring. And again, another form of hair. Very 1980s look. That could have been Nancy Wilson, or excuse me, is it Ann Wilson from Heart? Oh my goodness. A full size 11 by 17. And gang, that's a fine looking cat too. 1985 on that. Then we're into July and August. September and October. I mean, you see the same themes. Brad's got his style and he's not afraid to use it because obviously he can do it and do it so well. But he plays with variations on it. I mean, you got your circle design here, but he also does the larger framing of the page. On this one, it's more of almost an oval type of design. And I would think that if I talked to him or asked him to do a first-person video, he probably would explain his theory behind each of these. But you can see, again, the unique characteristics of the face. And anybody who draws knows faces are hard to do. It's hard to do a likeness. And he pulls it off. I'm presuming he pulls it off. I've never seen the ladies themselves. But the faces, each one looks distinct. And then we get to November and December. The detail, you just can't get over it. These might be hand done. I'm seeing some very small shakes in his line work that would suggest to me that these are hand lettered, which again suggests an entire other area of expertise. Do a little bit of a playing card type design here, and then a definite sci-fi tower type of look, but you've got the lion, the bird, all done expertly. Oh, this is neat. I'm not sure I've seen anything done like that outside of Simonson and Chaikin, where you basically go with the white in almost a, what do you call it, a reverse negative space? Just incredible. And then to have all the detail around it, that makes that white all the more powerful. And I think it really drags your eye to those eyes because there's white, there's black, and then wham, those eyes. Then the inside back cover. And the back cover. Oh, and we're playing with age here as well. I'm not sure I've ever seen him draw an older woman. Brad has a website. I don't know. I mean, again, these are some pretty old comics that he sent me. I don't know if they're still available. If they are, please go ahead and order it. It's a gorgeous looking book. It's very well constructed and it's professional as the day is long. Brad Foster is a talent. Really excited to be working with him. He's actually got a page coming up in the upcoming Strange Times, which is kind of exciting. I've never published Brad Foster before, I don't believe, and we're going to do it this time. Very cool. Anyway, Elegant Ladies, Brad W. Foster, Jabberwocky Graphics. a true classic zine. Let me know what you think, folks. Who does Brad Foster's art remind you of? I'd love to hear what you think about that. Feel free to leave a comment, and of course, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to FANzine Live, and tell your friends. We look at Brad Foster. I doubt that there are a lot of other places here online that do these days. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom. This is FANzine Live Classic Zines, and I will catch you next time.